Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for November 15th, 2025. Got a full random kingdom today. And we've got Upgrade is the only trashing. Draw is Den of Sin. Apothecary, technically, but not really. Courtyard, Swamp Shacks. Plus actions is Swamp Shacks and Ghost Town. And plus buy is just Farmer's Market. There's also gains. I mean, upgrade is gains of a sort, and then Crafter's Guild with Guildmaster gain cards costing up to 4, which does look pretty good, actually. I think we still will need to play with Farmer's Market. But yeah, the Guildmaster stuff definitely looks relevant. So we also have Courtyard being hasty, which makes it pretty promising as an opener. I'm just trying to think, are we guaranteed? Yeah, we're guaranteed to be able to hit 5 off of that. Okay. So I think we just go for Courtyard. And I don't think there's any reason to prefer taking Den of Sin over just going straight for Upgrade. Okay, so we take a Ghost Town here. Next turn, there's only a 1 in 7 chance that we don't see our upgrade. If we take a Courtyard, we are guaranteed to see it. But then we will have a little bit of potential terminal collision. Risk going forward, although we would be able to upgrade into a Ghost Town, so maybe that's the way anyway. Like for upgrade into a Ghost Town for the next turn, so we could just like top deck the Courtyard, the second, like the Courtyard that we already have with the first Courtyard. Or well, no, because we would play that before we would play the upgrade, so the upgrade would draw it. Well, oh, wait, what am I talking about? If we get a Ghost Town and we can play the Courtyard and then we draw the upgrade, even if we don't start with the upgrade. Okay, I think Ghost Town is the way here. And I think we just take another one here. So we could get the Guildmaster, we could get Den of Sin, we could get another upgrade. I feel like the big limitation here is going to be gains, and that's the argument for getting a Guildmaster. However, we don't have a use for that much money yet. So maybe we take it one more upgrade first. Well, I mean, I guess the argument for Den would be if we want to keep hitting 5. Den is a little bit more likely to enable us to do that next turn. 2 upgrades. If we're not trashing, like if we don't see our courtyard and we don't see both of our estates, we do see both the upgrades, we're not going to hit 5 off of that. But maybe that's fine anyway. Yeah, I think having 2 upgrades is definitely going to be good. Definitely want them. Okay. We could go ahead and get a farmer's market already. Could just take a silver. I mean, 1 silver is a fine thing to have in the deck. Could take another ghost town, of course. We don't need it right now. In the long run, extra ghost towns will be good with swamp shacks. Next turn, we definitely will be able to hit 5. Maybe... And we'll have our 3rd upgrade being able to target the estate that's down there. And we'll be able to draw with the courtyard. That'll already be like 3 cards in play too. I'm wondering if we should buy a Swamp Shacks. Like we could go Farmer's Market Swamp Shacks. The Farmer's Market thing is really quite awkward. I mean, maybe we should go silver Swamp Shacks and then plan to upgrade into Farmer's Market instead. Just because the Farmer's Market next turn isn't going to be that good anyway. There's no way we're gonna get 6 cards in play, i.e., be able to draw 2 with the Swamp Shacks. It could also be correct to just take a Secret Passage for now, and then Swamp Shacks after that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. There's always the possibility also of upgrading the 4 cost either which way, but... Okay. Okay, we do see the ghost town, which means we don't necessarily need to take 1 here. So I think let's take the farmer's market. Okay, I guess we don't need the silver then. Do we want to get that guild master? We are a little short on actions now because we didn't take the swamp shacks. But the odds that we see all 3 of our terminals aren't that high. It would be nice to get the Crafter's Guild thing going, too. Gain it onto your deck. Into your hand. Instead of... Yeah, okay, so... although, unfortunately, yeah, Ghost Town is... You don't want to top deck the Ghost Town, but you can top deck some other stuff that's good. Anyway, I think I'm going to take the Den. You can always, as I said, upgrade Secret Passage into Guildmaster. Okay. Surely one of these upgrades is trashing a copper. Could just plan to top deck the Secret Passage as well. Could also turn it into... The other thing we could do, we could trash the Courtyard into a ghost town and rebuy it. I think I like that. And we did not get to our Guildmaster. Okay, I think... Or our other ghost town? I think 7 coins for... Wait, do we have a guild? No, we don't have the Guildmaster. I forgot. Okay, whatever. 7 coins for... Den Courtyard. Is that too much draw? Hmm. I don't think so. Now this turn we'll have a little bit of extra terminal space because we're playing the Courtyard hastily. Which means if we want to, we can upgrade the Secret Passage, except looks like we don't actually have the draw for that. Hmm. That last card another copper? Have we really only trashed 2 coppers? That doesn't seem right. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What would we buy with 9? We could bottom deck the silver if we don't need to hit 9. Well, we probably do want to hit 9, right? For like Guildmaster Swamp Shacks. I think so. Wait, it wasn't the other upgrade, right? We had already played that. Yeah, no, it had to have been a copper. Just apparently we hadn't trashed that much copper. Wait, what? And the bot has trashed that much more? No, that can't be right either. I'm confused. What do they do? Upgraded Ghost Town of Swamp Shacks. Okay. Once again, I would not mind upgrading that Secret Passage. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can draw 2 with the swamp shacks. And then we don't get value from the from upgrading the secret passage. We just can't line that up. I don't know. Okay. We might want the money from this copper this turn too. Like, I'm wondering if we use secret passage to top deck. Well, I guess we could always trash secret passage into den. We can get more favors if we upgrade something. The Guildmaster in play. So that's good. Yeah, let's grab another den, I think. One more ghost town would be good before the bot decides to empty them. What do we combine that with? I mean, it wouldn't be crazy to get another farmer's market. That is something that we can't upgrade into. But it is something we can gain off of Crafters Guild, so never mind. Could just be another den. We think we need the draw. Eventually we're going to upgrade to gold, so I don't think we need to buy a gold. Just don't know that we need another den. Do we want another swamp shacks for the actions? We had 2 ghost towns last turn. We have 2 ghost towns this turn. Our terminals are going to be Courtyard, Guildmaster, Farmer's Market. And if we get another swamp shacks, maybe we do get another Farmer's Market and then we Crafters Guild for the swamp shacks. That would make some sense. We also no longer have a secret passage. That's not such a big deal. Let's get the farmer's market, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna draw all of this and one of these. And then, yeah, it sure doesn't look like we need another Swamp Shacks this turn. All right, we've got 2 actions. The Swamp Shacks, or the Ghost Town's going to give us 3rd action. Swamp Shacks is going to give us a 4th action. That's enough to play Guildmaster, Courtyard, double Farmer's Market. We don't even need to play Courtyard, probably. So what? I mean, we could take a 3rd Farmer's Market, I guess. Piles are getting a little bit low. We could also take a 4-cost that we just plan to upgrade into another den so that we don't have to buy the den. That seems reasonable. Yeah, I'll just take another secret passage, I guess. Okay. So upgrade. Hopper. Let's get this in play. Upgrade secret passage to Den. And we definitely want to replace the farmer's market. Probably next turn we gain. I mean, I guess we could take an Oasis. I was gonna say probably next turn we gain Swamp Shacks. I don't know. Maybe it. I guess there's also always the option to upgrade the courtyard into a 3-cost. Yeah, I'm really not sure. We could just go Secret Passage, Swamp Shacks, and then the problem is that we don't want to like buy the deck control and then top deck the payload. We could upgrade. I mean, I guess we could buy Courtyard. I mean, we could also just plan to hang on to the both upgrades and buy like Courtyard Gold, and then we take a 4-cost with our Crafters Guild. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. They have like 4 farmers markets? And buy out the farmers markets? Okay. They certainly did. That is pretty disruptive to my plans. We are not going to have a lot of plus buy to work with here. I was not expecting them to be able to pile the farmers markets there. I would have taken more. Yeah, they did play 4 of them. I didn't even know they had 4 of them. I mean, I guess maybe they gained one. No, they didn't even gain one off of... Shit. Okay, that's not good. Because we are not in a good position to pile, I don't think. Oh. I mean, we've got... So last turn... Played a farmer's market, played a farmer's market, bought a farmer's market. So we have 3 buys and 2 gains with upgrade. Yeah, this is bad. They have 5 farmers markets now. They did they wait? Maybe they didn't even trash one. They have 4. They have 6 farmers markets. Well, that is a lot of farmers markets. I don't know if their deck is actually going to be able to utilize all of that. They were last turn somehow. I only played one Ghost Town this turn, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, so 3 buys, 2 upgrade plays, and a Crafters Guild play is 6 gains. So we could empty piles. We just couldn't empty piles on a win. I mean, we would get 4 farmers market points. That's a tie. I say we could empty piles. Yeah, if I think we need to play for provinces. If the piles were just a little bit lower, we'd be better shape for sure. Okay, well, we should also be thinking about getting more uniques. So there's Oasis. That's something that we can upgrade that courtyard into that we were talking about doing anyway. Estate, Duchy, Province, Potion. Probably we just take a Swamp Shacks here. That does lower piles. Is that to our detriment? I wonder. Given that we can't pile. I don't necessarily super believe in the bot's ability to play all of its cards. But if it did, it would be pretty scary. We could take a Secret Passage instead. I mean, or we could just take money. I mean, I guess being able to upgrade into a duchy now has some merit to it. So maybe we want the 4 cost anyway. The flip side is that, like, if we don't lower piles and the bot doesn't lower piles, we're going to be in a worse position to empty piles next turn. So, I guess the other thing I didn't consider is the possibility that we could empty on upgrades. I feel like that's going to cost us too many points. If we could upgrade like Secret Passage into upgrade, Swamp Shacks into upgrade, or do Secret Passages or something. Not really seeing that work out. I don't think we have enough 4 costs to make it work. I think I'm just going to take the Secret Passage. Okay, so we do have 1 excess copper that we can trash. I didn't realize I was going to have so little money because the farmers markets are making so little. I probably should have considered that before just taking the duchy. Ugh. I mean, I guess we take an estate. This is going to be ugly. We do have a big points lead. I just don't know if we can do anything with it. Oh, I forgot about getting the Oasis. Well, I guess we can do that this turn. We do not have a big points lead anymore. So the bot trashed a farmer's market. Did it only play 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is bad. It still has 5 farmers markets. This is bad. It didn't get any dens in play, so that's nice. I guess it only has 1. Oh man. Well, it did. So it got rid of an upgrade. That's a gain lost. We could really use. Actually, I was gonna say we could really use another Swamp Shacks, but is that even true? Well, we could use the points from getting a secret passage, for sure. Hmm. And then what? Do courtyard. If we do, get a secret passage, do courtyard to Oasis. We pretty much maxed out our museum points. We don't have potion or curse, so not quite, but I guess there's also apothecary. I'm not ready to try to buy apothecary though with how little money we have. I think we take the secret passage. All right. Courtyard to Oasis. Do we just not play the other upgrade? Maybe. This isn't great. We're not going to get all the way around. I mean, I guess... Do you get to... Is this... Okay. Yeah. So we hit 10 if we play the farmer's market. Maybe we just don't play the farmer's market. It makes the bot's farmer's markets a bit worse. We are really going to struggle to draw coming up here. I mean, we're going to have to take another Swamp Shacks at some point. Oh, but we could take a Courtyard if we... Getting another Courtyard would be pretty good. Do have to wonder about the bot piling Courtyards and Ghost Towns, though. Yeah, I think we can't afford to do it. It's rough. Now they took another Swamp Shacks, which means... Yeah, I would have liked to have all these Swamp Shacks. I was planning to have all these Swamp Shacks. But got outmaneuvered. Okay, now the bot is lowering piles more aggressively. Is that a win? No. Can we win? Oh, I have my doubts. I definitely have my doubts. No, what? No! I meant to click on that once. They got 2 dens in play? They didn't get any ghost towns in play, but... this might be curtains for my streak. Those extra 4 points are looming pretty large, too. And the bot has managed to keep the farmer's market pile clear. Like, so that my farmer's market is maximally worthless. Oh, God. If we take a Swamp Shacks here, just asking to get piled on. Like, honestly, what we kind of want is a potion and apothecary. Apothecary province, that is. Assuming we can draw, which is, well, I mean, right now it sure doesn't look like we can. It sure doesn't. Obviously, Swamp Shacks would help with that. Although, yeah, it would draw. Oh boy. If we take, I mean, if we top deck a potion, we have to play the upgrade. I guess we can upgrade the estate and get it back, but oh man. This is just so rough. We could take a secret passage, which can be upgraded into a den, which at this point does not lower piles in a way that's particularly threatening. I mean, I guess the bot might have less ability to upgrade into Swamp Shacks than into Den, and that's like a consideration, but... I mean, honestly, I think we're just hosed any which way. Ugh. Guess I'm gonna take the secret passage. I don't know. Uh-oh. Do we want to see this farmer's market this turn? Probably not. We bottom deck it. We have to trash the estate. We have to trash the estate, I guess. Or we just don't play the upgrade. Hmm. I mean, it's not like a province by itself gives us a points lead anyway. So, what would? We just have to hope the bot duds. What I would like is to have my secret passage top decked. I play the upgrade, I draw it, and I trash it into a Den of Sin. But I think the loss of the gain from like trashing the estate, if that doesn't pan out, is pretty bad. So I think we just stop here, buy province, and pray. Yeah, it's a pretty forlorn hope. They just have too many swamp shacks. We needed to get those swamp shacks, but it just... They're seeing all of the swamp shacks. It's pretty uncool. Yeah, there goes the streak. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I definitely got outplayed. No question about it. No question about it. I just had no expectation that the bot... Like, I feel like the bot must have been holding on to farmers markets and not playing them. Or maybe it just didn't have the draw and it just finally popped off that one turn. Which... Was it this turn? Yeah, so it played 4 farmers markets this turn. The previous turn played 2. It just wasn't drawing that many cards. I just did not know how close it was to going off. And even on that turn, how many cards did it draw? Optic to Swamp Shacks, draws a Swamp Shacks, draws a Copper, had a Hasty Courtyard. Oh, it also upgraded a courtyard into a farmer's market. So it gained 3 farmer's markets that turn. Draws a guild master, draws farmers. Okay, so there's drawing 2. Yeah, it still wasn't drawing that many cards. So I think the bot just also kind of got lucky to... Oh, no, never mind. It wasn't done. I see. Play a whole bunch of stuff and then draw more cards. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I should have been cognizant of that risk or not. I mean, I guess I probably should have, but it definitely did not occur to me. Well, all right. And this time we get to open with upgrade. Okay. That's good. This doesn't matter. Probably should be Ghost Town. And could just be another courtyard. Just try to line up the upgrade. Try to hit 5. Yeah, I think so. What did the bot do? I don't get to see. Oh, it got an upgrade. Yeah, well, of course it did. All right, so we bottom decked the other courtyard, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So the situation is that we have 1 estate left. We're going to have a ghost town, or we're going to have plus actions for this first courtyard play. I'm wondering about getting the guild master earlier so that we can get the crafters guild stuff going earlier. Last time I waited a little bit longer, got the second upgrade first. And again, like it is the case that we don't necessarily need the money, but getting the gains sooner seems like a pretty valuable thing. We can't play like 2 courtyards and a guild master, but I think that's fine. Okay. Top deck the estate to pair with the upgrade. And now we get another upgrade, or we could get a den. I mean, we do need to trash coppers. That is pretty important. Yeah, let's get the upgrade. Okay, so what to gain? It could be a Swamp Shacks already. We know it'll draw at least 1 card. Guess we can trigger the shuffle, it doesn't really matter. Because I think we're turning the estate into a ghost town either way. Yeah, I think we just take a Swamp Shacks. All right. Now, we didn't get to our other ghost town, which is a little sad. But now it's probably time for dens. Oh, we didn't get a second favor because we didn't get the Guildmaster in play in time. That's annoying. The bot hasn't gotten a Guildmaster yet, so I feel like we're all in a decent spot. Does this actually make sense? Is there any way that we're playing this upgrade not to trash a copper? Like, we could trash one of the courtyards. That's the thing. But then, is there any way that we're getting to 5 cards in play before playing the Swamp Shacks? It would involve finding the other upgrade. And if we're finding the other upgrade, we have to find it. Yeah, we have to. Yeah, okay. No, there's no way. Still don't get 2 ghost towns into play. Bot's going hard for the farmers markets, but it still hasn't gotten a guild master. We should probably get a... Well, do we have the actions for a farmer's market right now? Farmer's market is not like the most critical card at the moment. I think we just gain another Swamp Shacks. We can upgrade a courtyard into a farmer's market if that makes sense. At least one of these is just going to be upgrading copper, surely. And we don't get to do the thing. And we don't get to top deck the Swamp Shacks. Dang it! Yeah, that was a pretty unfortunate draw order. I mean, I guess we could... Oh, and we're not going to get to... Shit, hold on. Maybe we... Should we trash a ghost town? So that we get the gain off the guild master is what I'm thinking about. This is really not gone very smoothly. Like, I want the actions from the ghost town, but maybe we don't need them. It's probably fine. I think we do need another den if we're going to do this, and then the plan is to upgrade a courtyard into a farmer's market this coming turn. Now we have plenty of actions. It is nice to have 2 ghost towns per turn just because of the extra duration set up for Swamp Shacks, but it's probably not strictly needed. Well, this is going to be a good farmer's market. I think we just take 2 of them. We can definitely use the buys anyway. We could take another one, actually, off the other courtyard. Like we have 3 swamp shacks, right? So we should be able to draw all that. I feel like a fool if I'm wrong, but... Okay. I do want another den, but I'm wondering if I'm supposed to pile the farmers markets here. And then probably courtyard is just better than ghost town. It also doesn't lower piles as much, which might be relevant. I kind of hate that this is the play. We could conceivably win the game this turn off of upgrading into swamp shacks. Yeah, the bot's point scrambling. So probably we can't, actually. Swamp shacks is definitely the card we want. And we don't have points for... Like we could get points for Oasis. We get points for Secret Passage, Estate. But this is still a lot of gains. Oh, there's also the farmers market points. I think I'm going to take the risk of taking the swamp shacks. I think it's pretty essential in any case. Now, farmers markets that we trash do have the downside of being like we lose a buy. We could upgrade Den into gold. That would get us points and some money. We don't need the Guildmaster in play, so that's whatever. Let's do this. Is it good enough to play this Swamp Shacks for 2 cards? Is there any way that we're doing better than that anyway? I don't think so. So I guess we play a farmer's market. One, two, three, four, five, six. We want 2 more cards in play, ideally, and that means we do need to play the upgrade. We have a Ghost Town in play, so we can afford to trash Ghost Town into Swamp Shacks. We're I have more swamp shacks down there. Is this all of my payload? Oh no. Oh wait. And yeah, no, I could. Oh no, that's so bad. Ah. I mean, can we do this? Oh God, I can't believe that. We would have had another buy, another 3 coins, another 4 points if we hadn't bottom deck 2 swamp. I'm pretty sure that's 2 swamp shacks, right? We had 3, we gained 1 onto our deck. We just bottom deck 2 swamp shacks. Fuck. Oh. That's so that's so messed up. A state gets us 3 points, which gets us a 25. Another unique would get us to 27, but we need another unique. I mean, I guess Curse gets us 1 point. But like Estate, Curse, Swamp Shacks, Ghost Town sure doesn't work. Oh my god, I can't. That's. Well, we're probably not supposed to lower piles. If we had 1 more coin, we could buy Swamp Shacks, Ghost Town, Duchy, Curse, and that would win. Because Duchy would be worth 5 and Curse would be worth 1. As it is. Man. That is outrageous. Well, it's probably got to be Province Duchy. I don't think getting non-province cards is going to be more efficient than that. Well, Estate Secret Passage is worth 5 points and Duchy is worth 5 points, and having the Secret Passage seems better than not. So I guess we do that. The 1 point curse could be correct here. It's really hard to say. I'm not going to take it, but... Bot fortunately cannot Crafters Guild. Okay, I think... Neither Ghost Town nor Courtyard are cards that we want on top of our deck. I mean, I really think we should be able to win here, but I'm just... In terms of using the Crafters Guild... Or sorry, I shouldn't say that about Courtyard. The Courtyard gets set aside, so it doesn't matter if it's, like... But... Do we already have a win if we take the Ghost Town? We have 6 coins. We buy Ghost Town Oasis. No. Oh, I think we still take the Ghost Town. Okay, now this should certainly be a win. I guess province. Duchy's worth 5. Province is worth 6. But are there any uniques that we don't? I guess silver is a unique that we don't have, that we couldn't buy. So like Duchy silver is worth a little bit more than province. Well, it's not worth more than province estate. And not that it matters. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, in conclusion, I don't think I like this board. And it's not really because I lost. I just don't like the dynamic with the farmers market where it seems like it's correct to like potentially throw away your capability to keep your deck under control just to like have control of the farmers market pile. I mean, I'm not saying that like this time through that what I did was correct exactly, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like that dynamic. I would definitely prefer to keep a controlled deck. What turn was this? 11? Yeah. So, like, obviously it piled pretty fast. All right. Well, it was a good run. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.